A moment ago on Arthur Weasley's Muggle Houter, our favorite wizard nearly burned down the burrow in his quest to master the art of toastification. One might think that near combustion, flying bread, and a talking toaster would satisfy Arthur's curiosity. It did not. Arthur was sipping tea one morning when he made a dangerous discovery. He was bored, looking at the enchanted toaster sulking in the corner. He sighed. "What you lack," he told it kindly, "is purpose, and possibly a personality." Moments later, he fetched his wand and muttered the 6 most dangerous words in wizarding history. How bad could it possibly be? Arthur cast Toastus Charmus Maximus, a highly experimental spell that he'd just invented. Lightning crackled. The toaster shuddered, glowed, and proudly announced, "I am Toastmaster 3000. Would you like something crispy?" Arthur grinned. "Marvelous. A toaster with options." The Toastmaster 3000 had, as Arthur described, a few delightful upgrades. 1. It could now detect butter levels in nearby bread. 2. It sang motivational songs during toasting. You can do it. Brown evenly. 3. And it could teleport toast directly onto plates. The last feature sounded efficient till the toast started landing on people instead. Molly was hit twice before breakfast. Soon, the Toastmaster 3000 developed opinions. When Ginny requested lighter toast, it hissed, "Cower." When Percy asked for whole grain, it gave a lecture on gluten bravery. And when Ron tried to stick a fork in to retrieve his slice, the toaster shouted, "Interference detected. Defense mode activated." A jet of perfectly warmed marmalade shot across the kitchen and glued his wand to the ceiling. Arthur clapped like a proud parent. "Look at that initiative." Ever the showman, Arthur invited the neighbors to witness his breakthrough in breakfast technology. The room filled quickly. Toast aromas wafted. Children giggled. For 3 glorious minutes, everything worked. Then the toaster announced, "Engaging party mode." The lights dimmed. Disco music erupted. Toast began flying in rhythm with the beat. One guest shouted, "DUCK!" Another yelled, "More butter!" By the time Molly returned, the living room looked like a bread-based Quidditch match. Arthur, unwilling to admit defeat, tried to recalibrate the spell. Mid-cast, unfortunately, he sneezed halfway through the incantation. This created a minor side effect known as spontaneous carb replication. Within seconds, toast began multiplying exponentially, forming what local witnesses later described as a small weather event. The Toastnado tore through the kitchen, leaving trails of crumbs and warm butter. Molly shouted, "Arthur, turn it off!" Arthur shouted back, "I can't. It's gluten-free and limitless." It took 3 spells, 2 frying pans, and the cooperation of a rather judgmental house gnome to subdue the swirling baked goods. When the last slice finally landed, it gently brushed against Arthur's cheek. He caught it mid-air, perfectly toasted. He smiled proudly. "See? Perfect." Molly responded with the quiet sigh of a woman who'd already written the insurance claim in her head. The ministry arrived, naturally. The same owl as last time dropped another letter. "Mr. Weasley, cease and desist all appliance enchantments. This includes toasters, blenders, and whatever you did to that microwave." Arthur pinned it on the fridge like a trophy. When asked by reporters what he'd learned, he said, "Magic and electricity can coexist peacefully if supervised by a competent adult. I'm working on finding one." And so, the Toastmaster 3000 was retired to the shed, where it now provides warm snacks to visiting gnomes and occasionally lectures birds on safety protocols. Arthur, however, is already moving on. He's been spotted at a Muggle hardware store, staring lovingly at a blender. He whispers, "Next episode," and somewhere, Molly screams.